everyone, Cube here, and today we are in the Jarsath Wastes. Yeah, I love this place. Alright, this is Drakur's breath. I don't know why. There's probably a reason for it. But whatever the reason is, I don't know what it is. So first thing we're going to do, we're in the Skyfire Mountains, but this is the dragon half of Jarsath Wastes. I can't imagine why I call it the dragon half of Jarsath Wastes, but this is the Skyfire Mountains. Now we're going to go quickly take a look at lava. You're probably wondering, why the hell are we doing this? That's why. What the hell? Again? Didn't I just kill this guy? Anyways, when you get too close to the lava flows around here, this might happen. These guys just pop up and start attacking you. They're not that big of a deal. Beastie, tear his arms off. Come on, Beastie, tear his arms off. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. Beastie's a good boy. I don't even have to feed him because he's a spirit monster thing. So yeah, look at that. Now that's what I call rivers of magma. Yeah. And then you go to the lava storm and it's like, hey look, we've got jellified Kool-Aid in our ocean. It's like, what? Yeah. This was part of a graphic update they did years ago. But for some reason they never went back and touched up Lava Storm. I really wish they had. I told them to, but Sony and I had a very special relationship. If the house is on fire and I tell them to come outside, they tell me to fuck off. That's just how it has always worked. So, yeah. Anyhow, this is a Sokokar post, and right there is the Druid Ring. Let me show you real fast what happens when you... Well, this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. Check this out. So yeah, not that difficult to get to. So if you're going to come here, you probably want to take the Druid Ring. The reason you don't want to take the bell is because, well, see these two docks here? Well, actually this is a dock and this is a very big wall. The bell takes you right out here-ish, somewhere right in this general area. See this big cluster here? Yeah, it takes you right out here, and this is patrolled by Ganix Legion. Ganix Legion is one of the three main factions on this map. They start off hostile, so if you haven't done any faction building with them, and if you're a low enough level, like level 80, you're going to have some heroic guards walk by and smack you in the back of the head with an axe. Might kill you. Again, that's something that you only need to worry about if you're a lower level. If you're level 94 like I am, you don't care. But here, you're not surrounded by hostiles. Well, I mean, you're surrounded by hostiles, but they're not like, they don't climb out of your pocket. So let's take a look at this place. Alright, over here you're going to have worms, drakes, wyverns, droags. I don't think, no Drakota though. No Drakota. And then you have these awesome things. Well, that's actually a piece of wood. That's not the awesome thing. That's the awesome thing. There. That's the awesome thing right there. The sperm cells. Okay, now we're going to have our sex ed lesson for the day. This is sperm, alright? Let's not lie to ourselves. This is sperm. Sony was staffed by a bunch of perverts. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a pervert. I mean, I'm a colossal pervert, but that's not the point. I don't make games featuring giant sperm monsters. These are a very big reason why Leviathan is the most erotic fight in the game. Basically, Leviathan, the raid for Leviathan is a giant penis joke. Leviathan itself looks like a penis. There's no question about that. It's a big dong that comes up out of a pool. It's got tentacles flopping around all around the room. Of course, there's fishmen in there. I mean, do I really need to go on? Well, yeah, I probably might as well just describe the fight. So you fight it. You're beating on a giant penis in full view of a webcam. Yes, there's a webcam in there. You're just going to have to take my word for that. There's a webcam in there. And, well, the penis, like, swallows you whole, and then you find yourself inside a chamber filled with angry sperm. You have to kill the sperm to get explosives to blow the penis up from within. I don't really... Yeah, there's probably some sense in there somewhere. And then once the penis does explode, after you've beaten it long enough, it spurts goo everywhere and then falls to the ground, limp and exhausted. What are you supposed to make of that? Yeah. Anyhow, that's the Leviathan fight, and it's pervy. But the reason we're going over here, just kind of looking around the dragon area, but we want to take a look at some of the important areas, like right up here by this lava fall. If you hang a left up here, this little path, and you will find the Sarnak Brigade. Remember them? The Sarnaks? Yeah. This is their second encampment. Their main encampment, well here, let me show you on the map. This is where you zone in from Kylong Plains. This cave right here, this is not the Dizot cave. This is mislabeled. It says the Dizot cave. These are actually Sarnak. So this is the Sarnak cave. You come down this road and you talk to this guy here, this emissary. He'll give you a quick quest to go visit some POIs. Gives you just enough faction that they will not be kill on sight. So you can do some quests for him here. Above them are the hell's their name again? Scleros, thank you, Scleros. Alright, that's the Scleros encampment. That's the next. It's a clan of Scorpicus. What the hell's a Scorpicus? Well, you'll find out in a moment. But that's the next faction. And then down here you have Gannick's Legion. They're the Iksar. And their main encampment's this big place down here, which is where you zone in from the bell. They all send you out here. Sarnak will send you to, well, right here. And the Scleros, they have a shaman, I think. He's out here that you need to find. And then there's a missing commander from the Gannick Legion that they want you to find. He's out here looking for his... They've all got stuff to do.
Greetings.
If you do the timeline, you don't really have to, you know, do anything special. Just do each quest as it's given. And you too could be an ally with all three. Yay. But you should at least get the Gannick ship, or Dominus Gannick's guys need to be appeased, because if you don't, it could go poorly for you if you zone in there. Probably won't go poorly for you though, because Dominus Gannick, by the way, he is right there at that shipyard. In fact, he might even be there now. We'll swing by and look. He was there earlier today, so we'll see if he's still there, or if anyone's killed him. And if he is, well, then we'll say hello. Hello! He has the somewhat pompous and pretentious title of the Dar Slayer, because Dominus Gannick is the one who killed Jarsath Dar. He was the emperor of the Cytherian Empire at the time. However, he didn't actually kill Jarsath Dar. He went there with his entire army. And while it's true that Jarsath Dar died at the end of that fight, so did Gannick, and so did his army. Yeah. Not going to count that for a win, or as a win for the Iksar, because, yeah, you lost your army. You killed one guy, and you lost your army and your emperor. Kudos, guys. Good job. You could have just hired the adventurers. We could have done it. I guarantee you we could have done it. But no, they didn't. Because they're Iksar. They're just as arrogant as the dragon. Maybe it's just reptiles in general. No, because the Sarnak are fucking cool. They're bros. Sarnak are your bros. They're like, hey, what's up? How's it going, buddy? And you're like, hey, what's up? Alright, so here we are. That shaman dude, he's like over there. Somewhere? Up there. There he is. Yeah, Shaman Medicus. Alright, so this is the Temple of the Red Lord. And just through that little mountain pass there is going to be the Temple of the White Lady, but we'll go over here first. One of the reasons why I do not believe that the Temple of the Red Lord and the Temple of the White Lady refer to Nagafin as Vox is this. Nagafin's ego is sizable. Nagafin, however, is not. Nagafin could probably fit in this little bathtub, but there is no way in hell Nagafin would be satisfied with this. The only reason he's satisfied with that dinky-ass volcano he's got right now is because his ass got exiled on pain of death. So it's like, yeah, he's in hiding. But there's no way he would settle for this as his temple. I mean, it's not even a room. It's like someone put an awning over his head. No, I can't. No. Now, if we go over here, we can. There's also a Drachnid cave through this little mountain pass here. So let's go take a look at that real fast. Drachnid, by the way, are not a creation of Veneral Thethir, nor are they a creation of Dominus Atrebe or any of the other dudes. No. They were made by Mayong Mismore. They're a combination of spider and vampire. I used to think they were dark elf vampires, but then I actually went up and looked at one. Here, I'll demonstrate with this guard. This is not the face of a tear doll. That's the face of a vampire. Look at the eyes. And the mouth also, but you can't tell with that helmet. But however, there is usually a female one, and yep, there she is. Yeah, both of them. They don't have helmets. It's kind of sexy though. Yeah, look at her lips. That's not her lips. Yeah, there we go. Look at her lips. Kind of got that puckered, dry thing. They got that puckered, dry thing that vampires generally have. Looks like someone just pulled a lemon out of their mouth. Yeah. She's got the fangs in there. She's like, yeah, and she's also got the demon eyes. She's been watching too much Supernatural or something. I don't know. Man, if I were one of them supernatural demons, I wouldn't be the yellow-eye demon or the black-eye demon or the blue-eye demon or the green-eye demon or even the invisible-eye demon. I have rainbow eyes. Yeah, like a disco ball. That'd be awesome. There's drakes over here, of course, and there's sometimes a named drake right over here. I don't believe he roams. He might roam like a little bit, kind of like this guy is, but I think he stays pretty much in this general area. But let's go talk to the temple, or not talk to, let's go visit the temple of the White Lady. This is another reason why I don't believe it's Nagafin and Vox. Nagafin and Vox's love affair is forbidden, like forbidden by the gods, or at least by the theocracy. Nagafin's right over there. Vox is right over here. If you want to keep your secret love affair, secret forbidden love affair secret, you don't like drop a sleeping bag down with your girlfriend in it on your boss's doorstep. Not the smartest thing you can do. Now, I may not really like Nagafin all that much, and I don't, but he's not that dumb. This is not, no, that just no. That just doesn't make sense to me. This guy, by the way, if you're working on your epic quest, you're going to be coming to Jarsath. This is your bruiser epic weapon. So if you've ever dreamed of having your very own scorpion to shove your fist into, because yeah, that's what the bruiser epic looks like. You just shove your fist up a scorpion's ass, and now you're just waving it around. Well, talk to this guy. He can help. He can help. If you're a necromancer, you're going to be coming to both temples looking for stuff. A wizard had to come to Red Lord at least. I don't believe I had to do... Did I have to do White Lady? No, I don't believe I had to do White Lady. It's Temple of the White Lady. Now this one, I could see this one being Vox, because this does kind of look like Vox, but it also kind of doesn't, because what the hell is that? Vox wouldn't fit in that. What the hell is that? Honestly, the whole thing kind of... both of them, not just this one, both temples kind of speak biped to me. And I can't imagine dragons just deciding that, you know what, I'm going to limit myself to a humanoid form for the rest of my life because I'm going to build a temple out here that is built to accommodate them. What? That doesn't really make... No. That doesn't match draconic arrogance. So I mean, I could be wrong. It's entirely possible that I am wrong. If Sony wants to pop up and say, like, no, dude, actually it's Nagafin and it's Vox, then I'll be like, okay. But I don't think it is. There's just too many things kind of don't match. Not the least of which is the wizard epic. Now the reason I came over here, so I wanted to show you this. Nothing appears to happen. Notice how my hand is a hand. It's not the little thingy. It's the hand. I have never found a quest or anything that corresponds to this, so I don't know what this is about. I don't know if there is something. If you find something, let me know, because that'd be awesome. I also wanted to show you this. Now I could see, Vox being down here, and here is the Your Flame, or the Flame of Your, or something. No, it's the Your Flame. Speak to us the language of pure magic. Now the whole reason I came down here is for that message. In short, do your language quests, guys. Do them. Learn Draconic. Learn Drazaic. Learn Giant. Learn them. Because you never know when they're going to come back and bite you in the ass for being a lazy douche. Because, I mean, it's a game. It's called EverQuest. EverQuest. You don't want to do quests? Why are you playing it? That's like, hey guys, what? I want to play baseball, but I don't like bats. It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, Necromancers is a ring event. You gotta keep killing these guys until you get your drop. Same with the fire one over there. You gotta kill the Droag guys things. Gotta keep killing them until you get your drop. Alright, so now we're gonna take this and we're gonna go back to that other place. Where is it? Skyfire Post. Boop-a-doo. And see, lots of stuff out here. Some names and stuff that you can kill. There's, the shamans over there, the the Iksar commander that you're looking for, he's over on the other side of these mountains over here. But we're going to an important little landmark now. More worms. Dragon dinos. Dino dragons? I don't know. Yeah, see this road here? Yeah, keep going that way, and that's where the commander is. He's over there. He'll have a few quests for you to do before you can send him back to the shipyards, and they'll be like, "Thank you, you're so cool." I don't think they actually say that, but it would be neat if they did. "Thank you, you're so cool." It's like, oh, thanks. Please never speak to me like that again. Alright, so this is Vishen's Peak. Got the big little flamey ball there and the dragon faces and stuff. And it's really cool. Oh, by the way, if you're a monk working on your epic, you're going to do some farming. You got to kill, I think it's these guys that drop it. You got to find the worm hearts or some bullshit. Anyways, once you get all these hearts and you need some arbitrary number, like I think it's 47. The quest doesn't tell you how many you need. You just kind of have to keep at it until you get it right. But once you have, I think it's 47. Look it up. It's on Wiki or something. You have to take him over here, put him on the scales. The scales balance, and some dude spawns. He's level 80 single, 81 single up. It's level 81 single up, and he will attack you. Kick his ass. He's not that hard. Now, if you're an assassin working on your epic, it's going to culminate right between these two guards. There's one of these guys, really big. He's like this tall. He's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and you just go up and stab him in the wiener. And he's like, "Okay, that wasn't very nice. I don't want to play anymore." And you're done. Gotta go turn your quest and stuff. Alright, so here you go. Vishen's Peak. This is where the mythical timeline is going to culminate. You go inside here. No one has to kill Draconon, but you do have to kill one of the main dudes. Or dudettes, if you prefer. Let's talk about the Ring of Scale. That's the Ring of Scale. They're currently led by Draconon. He's an asshole. He usurped control from Faradar, the daughter of Jaladar, who was became the leader after Jaladar's death during the Ring of Scale / Cytherian Empire War, which was instigated by Draconon and was the cause of Draconon's exile. Draconon, of course, that's also how he became like the prisoner of Venerable Saphir, and supposedly he was like undead for a long time. Now he's not undead anymore, so I don't know if like they just decided he was never undead or if he just got better. But anyways, something they never really explained was the whole Faradar situation. She was the leader, he came back, and now suddenly he's the leader, and she does whatever he says. He has some type of control over her. We don't know what. I don't recall them ever saying. I've never done a quest that explains it. I've never seen any lore on their website that explains it. The thing is, when you fight Faradar, it's a linked encounter. She is the encounter with two names, Faradar and Kalendar. Faradar, interestingly enough, is not aggressive. She is non-hostile when you go into the room. She's just sitting up on her dais, just all doop-a-doo, how's it going? Kalendar, however, is. Kalendar is not a dragon. Kalendar is a dragon spirit. I don't know who Kalendar is. I've never found official lore on that. What I have found is hearsay, or opinions. One of them was that Kalendar is her brother. I don't believe this to be true because Kalendar's brother was Frakendar, and I know where Frakendar is. He's also dead, but he's not on Norath. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not her brother, because Jalid left Harla, and I don't really know how he could have. Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure that Jaladar is well endowed, but I'm pretty sure he's not that well endowed. I can reach across the plains when I'm naked. Well, that's impressive, dude, but yeah, I don't think so. So, pretty sure it's not her brother. The other I've heard is that he was her mate. Well, that's possible. That's possible. I mean, she was adult enough to become the leader of the Ring of Scale, and she was adult enough to leave the nest, so she's probably adult enough to go out and find herself a boyfriend, but why is he dead? Well, I'm guessing, this is just a guess on my behalf. I think that Draconon either killed him and brought him back, since, you know, he used to be undead, so he's probably got some sort of pull, and I know he's got some necromantic powers. So, or maybe he got killed, and then Draconon just took advantage of that fact and, you know, has some sort of control over him, and is like, you know, exerting, you know, blackmail, you know, abduction, blackmail type thing. It's like, do what I say or I'm going to blow Kalendar up. Regardless, if you engage Kalendar, she engages immediately. So she's all like, "Rawr," and it's like, okay, I don't like killing her because she's actually been friendly to mortals in the past. But the one guy in there who's totally a bro, Zygoz. Zygoz is the coolest dragon, period, hands down, and not just because he's the swashbuckler mythical. He's just awesome because he's awesome. He's very friendly to humans. He constantly goes out in human form. Actually, I believe it was high elven form, but still, you know, he takes lesser mortal form and he walks among the lesser mortals. He's a bard and he's a pretty chill dude. He helped the Ethernauts out a lot. But he also is loyal to Faradar, so if Faradar tells him, hey, you know that dude you're helping out, kick his ass, he'll do it. Reluctantly, but he will do it. Because, you know, he'll do it. Anyways, let's go to the next location. Alright, we got some drags, and we are coming out to the non-dragon side. This is their little incursion point. We're going to the docks. Why are we going to the docks? Because I said we were going to check on, what's his name? Gannick. Pause for a sip of delicious Pepsi. I'm trying to keep my babbling under control today. Today was another one of my bad days. I woke up and I was feeling okay, and then suddenly I just got woozy. Turns out my blood sugar was dangerously low. I almost collapsed in the shower, and I was like, you know what, this is bad. So I had myself a Mountain Dew because I needed to boost that sugar and boost it fast. A small one, but you know, get the sugars up. Now I'm just nice and cool. In case you're wondering, I don't drink regular Pepsi. I drink Pepsi Max. Well, I mean, it used to be called Pepsi Max. I don't know what it's called now because it doesn't say Pepsi Max on the bottle. It just says Max Taste Pepsi, 0 calories, 0 sugar. And I'm like, is it Pepsi Max? Is it Pepsi Zero? Because I mean, I don't think it would be Pepsi Zero because that's too much like Coke Zero. But I don't know. Just for me, it's always going to be Pepsi Max. It's the Pepsi in the black bottle. Awesome stuff. I love that stuff. It's Pepsi and ginseng. At least that's what Pepsi Max was. I don't know if this has ginseng in it anymore. It's tasty. All right, so here we are at the shipyards. This is where the Gannick Legion has their main base. Again, they are hostile at first. You have to build your faction with them. Oh, excuse me, not Gannick Legion, Dannic Legion. It's a good thing to build your faction with these guys so that you can use the facilities because they got crafting facilities. There's trade skill timeline that you can do with them and stuff. And there is a collection NPC and a banker in this building right here. Yay. Now let's go see if the head honcho's up. Yep, buddy. Oh, yep, I see his eyes. Gannick. I always call this place Gannick because he's Gannick, but they're Dannic. I don't know why they're Dannic, but he's Gannick. He's the Darkslayer. The ex-emperor, one of the sons of Sathir, the more martial of the sons, but he's a punk. I could kick his ass right now if I wanted to. I'm not going to. You know why? Because I'm feeling generous. He got some cool armor though. Looking at that armor, that's some pretty cool armor. I like that armor, dude. A little lore point of contention actually. Right here on these racial traditions. High elf traditions. They all this stuff here, and now here you got the trade skill one. So when the game first launched, you didn't automatically get these. You had to choose them every so many levels. You know, a choice would pop up, and you could pick this or this. Well, I think it's called Whip Stitch was one that the Iksar got, which was a bonus to their tailoring trade skill. I think it was like +5 to tailoring, and they had a little lore to it. See, this one doesn't really have lore to it. It just says reduces the power count, blah, blah, blah. Well, they used to have a little lore flavor text about explaining why your race got that. And with the Iksar, they were so good at tailoring because they dislike wearing metal armor due to the intense pain it caused them for pressing down on their hard scales. And yet, every time you see Iksar, they're running around in metal armor. It's like, great, way to set up rules and then completely ignore them. I mean, it's kind of pointless. Why would you make lore and then just disregard it? Is that why the Sathirian Empire is always so pissy? Because they're just like constantly in agony because they're too stupid to wear leather? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this is the shipyard. If you're looking for the new Jarsath, it's part of the Chains of Eternity timeline. It's a kind of a shard zone. It's over there, under the water. And Wormbone's End, I think it's Wormbone's End. Wormbone's End is up on the cliffs there. There's also a teleporter over here that will take you to it, which is by the bell. Where's the bell? There's the bell. There should be a NPC somewhere over here. Oh, yeah, him, this guy. He's a teleporter. He can teleport you to their. They have like a ship over there, and from there you can either fly up to it, I think, or teleport up to it. I don't remember which. But yeah, this is where the bell takes you, and there are guards, and they will be hostile if you haven't done any of their faction building stuff. So keep that in mind. There's also a fence at the end of this big snake wall. Check out this big snake wall. Snake. Jarsath and Leviathan's Chamber of Destiny are right over there in the ocean. So let us take the little Soko car dude and check out the rest of the zone. Try to wrap this up without babbling too much. But since I did have to take an emergency sugar jolt to get my blood sugar up, I might be just a little bit on the giddy side. A little bit. But not too bad, I don't think. I usually can tell when it's too. Whoa, what the hell's that? It's a earthen avatar on fire. Where's my person? There's my person. All right, so now we're going to go down to the Howling Stone post. This is where you're going to find the main shard zones for the zone. There's the Emperor's Athenium. There's the Chamber of Maiden's Chamber and the Vault of Eternal Sleep. Oh, look, it's a piece of Luckland crashed into a lake. This whole area around here is going to be like wildlife, like rhinos and cockatrices and saber-tooths and succulents. Succulents are kind of like cactuars from Final Fantasy, only, well, as the name implies, they suck. Good old Sony, putting the suck in cactuar. Yeah, so post is right over there. You're going to see what some... Well, I mentioned the Scorpicuses, and what the hell is a Scorpicus? Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Also, on one of these little islands here, there's an NPC who has a quest that will send you into the Vault of Eternal Sleep, which, again, it's one of the shard zones. This is a Scorpicus, but you know what? You didn't get a good look at that at all, so we'll just say screw it, and I'll just take you over to one manually. Clan Scleros, by the way, they have a couple of guys right over there, like 3 or 4 guys, part of a quest hub. This is a Scorpicus. These are not members of Clan Scleros. This is the Duros clan. These were created by Veneral Sathir, slave mercenary, or not mercenary, slave guards to guard his wife, Drusilla. What was her name again? Well, Drew something. She is in Maiden's Chamber. He built a chamber just to house her essence. She's a lich, like him. See, one day he was just sitting there and he was watching YouTube and he saw this dude talking about taking an apple and shoving it into a pen. So he was like, "Well, I have an Iksar. I have a scorpion. Scorpicus. There you go. That's how that's the lore behind how they were made. Remember, you heard it here first. So yeah, you go down there. Vault of Eternal Sleep is off on that way. Maiden's Chamber's that way, and the Athenium is over there. They're basically just shard zones. Where are you? There you are. This is a succulent. That's not this frame. Here's his front. Nope. He moved. Come back. I want your eyes. There we go. The eyes. Dude, don't you turn your back on me. This is a succulent. Okay, screw you, succulent. I just wanted to show off the succulent. So now we've seen the succulent. Let's go over here to the wall, the battlement. Now you remember the dead dragon in Jarsath, not Jarsath, Kylong Plains. I mentioned that there's one in Jarsath. Well, it's on the other side of that wall. I don't know who the one in Kylong is. I do know who the one in Jarsath is. They actually had a little post on their website, little lore post page thing talking about her. I don't remember her name, but she was a member of the Ring of Scale. She was their emissary, their diplomat. She was on her way to the Claws of Ishan when she was taken down by the Iksar. Also, there's another quest hub for Iksar up here. There's a necromancer. Let me go show you her real fast. She's a very friendly necromancer. Let's just say she has a very liberal view on sexual relations between species. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you want to find out more, do the quest. She's in one of these tents. No, she's not. She's... Wait, is it you or is it you? One of these two. They're sisters. It's one of these two. I can't remember which one, but probably that one. But yeah, one of these. There's also a dark elf who will introduce you to the Danix Legion. She is right Okay, I don't know if you can probably just barely see it where my mouse is. There's a tree there. There's a little path leads up to a tiny little camp with a horse named Nightfall. And that's where you'll find Agent Zatia, maybe? Zasha? I don't know how Dark Elves would say it, but Zhatia. She's lonely and horny, apparently. And more than that, I will not say. You want to know more? Do the quest. Anyways, the dragon, she's out here. You'll notice it's actually the same dragon model, I think. The head looks a little off, but it's the same model, mostly. And hell, you saw the fire falling from the sky? Well, that's not fire falling from the sky. Those are flaming arrows. And yeah, I'm not sure if it was the arrows that killed her or if it was draconic arrogance. But whatever the case, she probably thought that stupid Iksar can't possibly hurt me. And yeah, hosed. You got hosed, Tommy. You got hosed. That's her new name. Her new name is Tommy. That's Skyfire Mountains that way. Okay, one more thing I want to show you before we go to the last section. See, here's the battlement. We don't give a rat's ass about the battlement. What we do care about is Veneral's crown, which is right there. That's Veneral's crown. That is also a piece of Luckland that fell and made this big crater. Agent whatever, she's right there where my mouse is. Just look her right there. This path goes all the way up around and comes out over, see that pond? Right there. It comes out there. It branches. If you go that way, you'll come back towards the battlements here. If you go that way, you'll find this Clan Scleros encampment. There are also these little ruined cities. There's one here, one there, and one right there. The Sarnak are in a cave right over here, just on the very next canyon, whatever that is. Inquisitors working on their epic are going to have to go to these places looking for stuff. I wish I could be more specific, but it's been years since I did that, so I don't even remember. I think it was this one. It's where you find them, but I'm not going to swear to it because I don't 100% remember. Not actually going to go to Clan Scleros. I mean, it's enough that you know it's up there. It's more of the same. It's just a narrow valley. You're going to have like these things and saber-tooth and stuff. The first Sarnak guy that gives you the welcome quest, he's over there, right by those rocks. And up there is yeah. Here's the not Scleros. Here's the Sarnak. I don't know why the map says it's Dizok, because they're not. I mean, here, let's look at them for a second. What's that say? It doesn't say Dizok. Okay. More Sarnak. Here's the Warlord Sarnak. It's just another faction. Doopy-doo. Oh yeah, since we're in Jarsath, I should quickly mention the hammer. There's a hammer you can get here after you get your faction high enough with all three groups. There's a quest to uncover this ancient magic. Each of the factions has one piece of the hammer. You have to be a certain faction with them to be able to buy it. I don't know who has what. I do remember that the foot of the hammer is at the docks. They've got the hammer's foot. If you get all three of them, you form I think it's called a workman's sledge mallet or something like that. Anyways, it's a two-handed hammer. It's a weapon, but it's not really a weapon. You hit someone with it, and it has a 50% chance of teleporting you to Jarsath Wastes, where the bell is. In fact, the bell is basically the new hammer. Before there was a bell, there was the hammer, which you equipped, you ran up, picked a fight, and there was a 50% chance that it would teleport you. It was also the ultimate pain in the ass slash hilarious weapon, because I can't tell you how many times that we were raiding Vishen's Peak and someone would equip the hammer, go pick a fight with the Kinos guard, teleport to Jarsath, fly over to the rest of the raid, join us, and then halfway through the fight the healer just teleports out because, oh fuck, I forgot I had the hammer still equipped. No one would ever remember to unequip the hammer when they got here. So it was hilarious, but it was also a pain in the ass. But yeah. Alright, so last stop on our little tour. If you have Kunark Ascending, this is how you get to the Obulus Frontier. I just discovered this myself today, just before I filmed this video, in fact. Here it is. Tunnel to Obulus Frontier. I can't go in there. I don't have the expansion yet, but it's in there. Actually, I don't know how far I can go. Let's go as far as I can. Let's take a quick look. Looks like... Wait, is that... No, that's not... No, wait, what? Okay. Doesn't appear to be much in here. Oh, no, can't go. Okay, you must have access, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, yeah, if you need to go to the new expansion, this is it. Right next to the Kailong Plains entrance to Jarsath Wastes, which is just to my left. Just follow this road here, and that will take you to Kailong, and conveniently located just as you come in a Soko Corpo. So yeah, this is Jarsath Wastes. So yeah, remember, do your factions and everything. Normally the progression goes like this: Kailong, Finns, Kunzar, Jarsath, because this is where Vishen's Peak was. Vishen's Peak was the end zone. So Jarsath was kind of like the lava storm of Rise of Kunark. It was the entrance to the end zone. So yeah, I'll catch you next time, guys. So peace out. Laters.